2025 was an incredible year for AI, and in particular AI tools for developer. At the end of the year, we saw a rush of new models, and one of the really exciting ones out of that was Gemini. And Gemini CLI is a tool that I come back to again and again. In this video, I wanted to show you how to use the Postman CLI extension for Gemini, and in particular, look at two primary workflows that I see very, very common inside our community. First, it's taking an existing code base and generating a collection that can be managed inside Postman. And then we look at the reverse, which is taking a collection that's already managed inside Postman and then using the LLM to generate and create that application on your local file system. So with that, let's just jump in and start coding. Now, first step is to install the extension inside Gemini. So right now I'm inside VS Code. In my terminal, I've just added Gemini extensions, install, and then I'll link to the Postman MCP server. Quickly go ahead and install that. Yes. Next thing we need to do is just make sure that Postman has your API keys. So you can do that one of two ways. One, you can export Postman API key, or you can add that API key to an environment variable that lives inside this Gemini extensions Postman MCP Server.env file. It's really up to you which way you like to go. Now, in addition to your API key, you can also set the Postman API base URL. This is important if you're running in, say, the EU and there is compliance or regulatory issues. You can set it quite easily here, either via the export into a variable or adding it to your .env file. Now that everything is installed, we can test it out. Let's start up Gemini. First thing you want to do is just quickly make sure the extension is there from the list. We see Postman is there. Great. Now let's try it out. Let's say list my Postman workspaces. Now that we've confirmed that everything is working and we have access to Postman, let's have a look at one of the primary use cases, which is taking existing code that you have on your local file system and creating a collection inside Postman to manage and add tests and monitoring. To help demonstrate, I've got a simple application here. It's a React app that returns information on planets. So you'll see inside here, I've got route names such as planet name's weather, anything that might be of interest to somebody that's, say, into astronomy. But the great thing is right now, all of this code is managed and maintained with inside the app. It's not very scalable. The rest of the team can't work on it very easily, and there's no monitoring or insights in terms of what's going on. Perfect example for us to move all of this into a collection that is managed inside Postman. Now, I'm still logged into Gemini down here as well. Let me expand this up a little bit. And I'm going to drop in a prompt here that's saying use the Postman MCP server to analyze the server.js, create a new collection called Planets API using the workspace with this ID. Now, this is the ID that I got from Quinton's Playzone right above here. And then go and use the routes that are inside that server.js to create appropriate API endpoints. That's all I need to do. I'm going to let Gemini do its magic on the back end here and push all of that into Postman via the MCP server. Now it's going through and calling the MCP server to create a collection. It's used the name that I provided, analyzed the information, and created an API collection. Let's go check out Postman. I'm inside my Postman environment, and here it is, the Postman API collection. It's going to list planets, search planets, the planets, all the information, the details taken directly from my React application with a single prompt. Now that we have our collection, let's go ahead and add some tests. So I'm going to drop another prompt inside here, just to ask the Postman MCP server to add tests to that API collection. So I've gone through and given it pretty detailed information on what I want. I'm going to go let MCP and Gemini CLI do its magic again. You see it's gone ahead and created the tests. It's now knowing to put those tests into the collection. It gives me a great little summary on what it's done, followed directly on my prompt. Let's just jump back to Postman, make sure everything is good. All right, let's go back to the list planets. I can now see the scripts. I have everything that I need here for a test. Look at the planet details, scripts inside here. This looks great, exactly what I was asking for. The last thing I want to do with my new collection is add monitoring support so I get notified if there are any failures. Now, one of the things that you need to be aware of when you're using the CLI extension for Postman is by default, it installs the minimal MCP server. So that's roughly 40 odd tools, but there's over 100 tools in the full server. And what you need to do to support that is go into your Gemini extensions JSON file for the Postman CLI extension and change your arguments so it looks similar to this. You have to add arguments, yes, and most importantly, this m-full. Restart your server, and then you have access to all the 100+ tools that are there and available. Once you've gone and restarted Gemini and everything is there, we can drop in a prompt here that says, using the Postman MCP server, create a monitor for the API collections that runs every hour and sends notifications on test failure. Okay, now it's going back, looking for the collection. It's found the collection that we need, and now creating the monitoring that we asked for. There we go. Our monitoring is being created. We can go over and jump back to Postman and check out what that looks like. Now I'm inside Postman. I can tap on monitors, and I can see my new API collection monitor that's been created. Now that we've demonstrated how you can create a collection from an existing application and put it right into Postman, let's look at the reverse of that. Let's say we have a collection that's already managed within inside Postman and we want to generate an app based on it. Now I'm going to use the same Planets API collection that we used before, just for convenience. So to demonstrate that, I've created a new project called My New App. I've already connected inside Gemini and retrieved the Planets API collection ID via the Postman MCP server. I've dropped a prompt in here that will tell Gemini what I would like it to do. So based on the Planets API collection you just retrieved, create a new React application with the following information. So it's going to go and create a Planets API JavaScript file. It's going to create components for the planet details, weather, everything that's required, and then create React router configurations for each of those routes. And of course, add some proper error handling as well. Let's kick that off and let Gemini do its work. Okay, so it's going off and creating all the files and projects for me, creating the new app. I have a nice plan. Everything looks according to what I need. Get planets, search planets names. Yes, please go ahead. Here we can see that it's already gone ahead and started to create the files as we asked for. Now everything looks like it's being created for us. I can see all my components and everything here. I can see the Planet API. Drag this down. Everything looks good. Get planet weather, get planet details. Okay, now we've gone ahead and finished creating all the APIs and the routes and components. It just needs to finish creating the front end of the app. And there we go. With a single prompt using the Postman collection, we've gone ahead and created a great looking app. And that's it. We created an app, created a collection with the Postman MCP and Gemini CLI. See you on the next one.